My clientele rapidly increased. My bank got bigger.
Black.
Do that on anything.
Cause not right. So don't put because you trying to just make it seem like, hey, this is what it is. Now it's my.
You kind of just let that shit go to a certain extent.
Yeah,
she should have just wrote Charlie if she wanted her to say just Charlie.
Well, shit. I mean, shit.
Nah,
Well, it's like you going in.
Selena. Everybody loves Selena.
Yo. Welcome to another edition Before You Go to Sleep podcast, baby. It's your boy, Chef Dave.
It's your boy, 7.
What's good? Thank y'all for tuning in another Wednesday night. You know what I'm saying? Going down another Wednesday night full of hot topics, hot conversations. You know what I'm saying? The boys will be popping in soon, but we're going to hold it down and we're going to rock out.
Okay.
What we got going?
We had some technical difficulties. I actually had to take off one of our streaming pages right now. But man, we still rocking. We on YouTube. We still live. I did have something that I wanted to present, and maybe to give the other guys some time to actually come in, because you already know how a lot of the times we told what to remember inside of this country. But when you look at different groups of people, they try to diminish the things that we try to remember as a people. You know what I'm saying? Like we're told to remember 9/11 or remember, you know what I'm saying, little things like that, you know. But then a lot of the times we don't really focus in on our history, things that we need to remember, and people that needs to be remembered, the injustices that need to be remembered, just so we don't allow these things to happen again. I am going to pull it up on a screen. But let me see. Let me see what this website was. I found a pretty decent website, and I want people to be aware of it also.
So you saying we've been brainwashed into believing what white America wants us to believe?
I think that's a little loose way to say it, but that's not exactly what I mean, though. It's not that we've been brainwashed to believe exactly what white America says. It's more that we've been desensitized to not actually focusing on things that we should hold, you know what I'm saying, as tragedies inside of our community, things that we don't allow to happen again. So
whose shoulders does that fall upon that's not happening?
I think that falls on the shoulders of every generation and every individual. We got Mini Biking. Yo, what's up? What's up, Mini Biking? We see you, brother. He said, yo, what's up to us?
What up, Mini Bike? I'm coming on soon. Give me a second.
Man. Yeah, thanks for you know what I'm saying, giving us a friendly greeting. If you don't mind hitting us with a like, that's free. We don't ask for nothing, you know what I'm saying, a monetary gain. Just a like, you know what I'm saying, that'll get us out in the way.
And stick around, stay tuned.
$2. Usually, it's my bad. You can't see this comment. Here you go, right here. So you probably know who this is already. These sound like one of y'all regulars.
Oh, that's I wonder that's a number one fan for $2 right there. Yeah, $2 on Sideline Stories Thursday nights at 9:30, 10 o'clock. So tune in tomorrow. He'll be on tomorrow. You'll see $2 some more. Appreciate you though for popping in though. Every time that notification hit your phone, I appreciate that. Yeah, $2 will be here tomorrow. Sideline Stories tomorrow. But what we got, 7?
I'll close my door real quick. So it's no rush. So let me go ahead and pull it up so people can actually see what I'm looking at. I think it's a good education website, and while I'm trying to find exactly what I'm looking for on here, that'll be nice for people to be able to witness at least. Oh, so stop sharing this. Yeah, so it's a good teaching website. Apparently they with that LGBTQ shit too. That's
What
not
you
what I
and
was.
what you about to present to the people? What we what's the topic? What we talking about?
So this is here. Hold up, let me get some. I'm about to present a good amount of massacres that was happening inside of the United States. So if you guys are bear with me, the one person that's watching, if you bear with me, you're gonna see a lot of stuff that us as Black people we definitely need to remember. And even if you're not a Black person, something you should know that took place inside the American history, especially this time for Black History Month. And the reason why we should recognize and understand why Black History Month is important, because these are things that people generally just don't pay attention to. That's why it becomes a history that's forgotten. So here, one quick second. Stop sharing this. Oh, but if you got anything that you want to, what's the name? Put people on to Real Talk. That's gonna be coming up soon. What's the name? Give shout outs to some of our other streams. I'm gonna go ahead and look this up and find it real quick.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me set my mic.
Okay, no problem. They rocking with us. They can be patient.
Mic check 1 1. Mic check 2.
Sound good. Right. And what's the name? If you want to go in depth in any of these, it'd be good. But then this bit of quick Black History Month.
Oh yes, you know it's the last week of Black History Month.
Yeah, so we got to go out with a bang. You know what I'm saying? We taught a lot of things this Black History Month.
We sure did.
Make sure the people know we represent. So this is what I was trying to bring out right here. You know what I'm saying? It's archive. I mean, it's a few websites that have archives like this where it gives a breakdown of massacres that happened inside of America and why it's important for people to remember these things. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't pay attention to these numbers. May 14th, 2022, Buffalo Massacre. After posting a racial manifesto online before targeting a black, a majority black neighborhood, a white supremacist killed 10 people at a grocery store. We know this happened. It literally just happened 4 years ago. A lot of us remember this situation. Okay, you got June 17th, 2015. I'll read the title of it just so people pay attention to that. Charleston massacre, church massacre. This is where 9 elders was massacred, and that's horrifying though. This stuff that we need to remember. You know what I'm saying? February 8th, 1968, Orangeburg massacre. 2 years before the Kent State murder, 28 students were injured and 3 were killed in Orangeburg, South Carolina. And most shot in the back, which shows they was running away, which is a crazy thing. You have the December 29th, 1923 terror attack on African Americans in Catchers, Arkansas. This is a riot, race riot, as they like to proclaim that it was. But later, this was a black neighborhood or a black town. It eventually turned into a sundown town. So not only did they destroy the town, they ran everybody out and then made it into a sundown town. 1923 Rosewood Massacre. White supremacists destroyed a black town of Rosewood, Florida, and murdered many of the residents. Descendants have fought for reparations and recognition of the history. We got the Tulsa Massacre. Everybody should know about this. This is Black Wall Street, obviously. Definitely something that people should be able to pay attention to, understand that this is a tragedy. November 2nd, 1920, you got the Ocoee Massacre. More than 50 African Americans killed in the Ocoee Massacre after going to vote in Florida, literally being killed for their voting rights. That's why people should, what's the name? If you really do have an affinity to vote, get out there and vote. Your ancestors died so you can have the right to do so.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And what fight is this? I like to shout them out because it's like sites like this that keep history like this, quote unquote, alive. You know, as much as they try to burn our history, especially the ones where they have something to do with the destruction of our history, they even goes as far to say slavery isn't real. You know, they try to erase 400 years of physical, harsh dog treatment, labor, no pay, held against your will, kids ripped away from you, family separated. I mean, branding of mothers, branding of fathers, branding of little kids like they're cattle. I mean, transporting them however they transported them in very unlivable conditions, untransferable conditions. The history of the massacres that we just ran down. What year did you start with? What year? This is through the years. This isn't just one decade or just one era of American history. This is all through the years of American history. This is not just some section where you pick it out and it happened. No, it kept going. It got worse. It got worse. It got worse, and it got worse.
Mm-hmm. Never let them let you forget this, man. Because a lot of these people was your ancestors. It was one of these things that happened in South Carolina, which my dad, I talked about it with my dad recently. My dad, his family comes from North and South Carolina. So he was able to say that, you know what I'm saying? He knows family members who was able to vividly remember the massacre that happened inside of North Carolina and the one that happened in South Carolina. And our family had to flee from situations like that. Family was lucky to survive them, you know what I'm saying? But then this website,
put a comment down.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. So this website is Zen Education Project, and obviously it's not the only one. There's many websites like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I can scroll through a bunch of them.
But we really like this is my first time hearing about Zen Education Project. You know, and they've probably been around for a couple of years.
Like look at this one right here. I'm gonna highlight it so you can see. Look how many people was killed, between 100 and 800. That means they didn't verify almost any. Like that's a big ass jump, right?
Big chunk, big generation.
And 67 survivors. So only 67 people, survivors were indicted and incited for inciting violence.
And this is the 1900s.
Yeah, 1919. This is after a big influx of Europeans started coming to America. So this is the Ellis Island migration. The immigrants that was thugs that they don't want to talk about was the ones that was coming from Italy and all these other little countries. But then I'm scroll down just so you can see a little bit more of them. But 1910, this one is the Springfield Massacre. 1908. This one's back in 1898, Wilmington Massacre, and this was a black neighborhood. This is one of the ones that my father told me about, the Wilmington Massacre. The elected and interracial Reconstruction era local government was decomposed in a coup d'etat in Wilmington, North Carolina. So they tried to kill off the people who was governors and politicians, and these was black politicians that they was trying to overthrow just because they're black. What that say? 1898. People
1898.
think that we wasn't already inside these political portions of America at this time period. We've been free for over 30 years at this time. You know what I'm saying? But then you got Polk County Massacre. Let me see. What's name? Some other
Even the
good
grocery store massacre happened with the white guy that went in the store and started killing all the black people recently. I think it's probably like 3 or 4 years ago, I believe.
2022, right here, Buffalo
Oh
Massacre.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, all these beautiful faces right here, they're never gonna get to shine and grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Some of these people took away from us prematurely. There's people, big mamas out here. You know what I'm saying?
Father,
People's fathers,
brother,
their daughters,
uncle.
sisters, mamas. Just a gross thing, man. But then, what's the name? I don't want us to sit in a sad space all day. So I just wanted to make sure that we introduce this to people so they can have these, so they can learn year round and don't have to just stick to a month.
So can you pull up the Buffalo Soldiers for me? These guys are very important in history for me. After slavery, the black soldiers weren't allowed to have weapons. Some of the branches didn't want black soldiers, so they had to branch off into their own military, not their own military, their own squads or whatever. So they would send them to the most horrible, rigid places to protect with no type of resources or anything. And we made the best out of that. They started the rundown towns. They started making them grow. They started making the economy grow. And these Buffalo Soldiers went to each and every city that they tried to make them. Yeah, that they tried to make it seem like these were the horrible and most worst posts to protect. And those Buffalo Soldiers made them better. And then they started rewarding them with guns, and they were the first ones who were able to carry weapons as black soldiers.
Yeah, right here. Buffalo Soldiers were African American soldiers who served in the United States Army, primarily formed after the Civil War. They were established by an act of Congress in 1866, creating 6 all-black regiments, which later consolidated into 4: the 9th, the 10th Cavalry, 9th and the 10th Cavalry, and the 24th and the 25th Infantry. These soldiers played a crucial role in westward expansion, engaging in battles with Native American tribes and participating in the Indian Wars and the Spanish American Wars. Despite facing significant discrimination, their legacy is honored today through various monuments and educational innovatives. The nickname Buffalo Soldier is believed to be originated from Native Americans who likened the soldier's hair to that of a buffalo. The contribution of American history are significant.
Go back, rewind for me to that Buffalo Soldier.
The nickname Buffalo Soldier is believed to be originated from Native Americans who likened the soldier's hair to that of a buffalo. How about that Afro hair? You know,
the natives loved us, bro. They were like, you know, and we were so resilient. You know, so we had no choice through each and every time period of America, but to be resilient and love the ones that hated us. That was I think that had to be one of the hardest things. Not even love. I don't even want to go so far as to say love, but we had to respect them in a way that they didn't even respect us at all. You know, in order to get the things that we want. Sort of like today, when you go to work and you got to smile and play the person that you're not in real life at work. You know,
that's super wrong. I'm listening to you though, brother.
Yeah.
So when you was just talking about that, this is what it made me think of. Tuscaloosa warrior. So you ever look this up? This is a Tuscaloosa definition.
Okay.
What does Tuscaloosa mean?
Okay.
Industry, the city. This is not it. What's the name? The definition of Tuscaloosa. This word literally translates to black warrior, and it was a name that was given because it was a bunch of Seminole Indians in Choctaw who integrated with, you know what I'm saying, Africans for years on end. So it's been hundreds of years in the past they was integrated with them, and they called this specific group of people what's the name, the Tuscaloosa, which means the Black Warrior. The Black Warrior.
Mm. So
Man,
it was Black Indians. So it was Black Indians as well then, right?
Yes. Honestly, that's actually something that can be fought inside of Congress. The misclassification of Black people inside of America. You can actually go to Congress, and if any of your ancestors was misclassified, which you'll be able to prove based off of if they was named colored, Negro, mulatto, then that means that it's possible that they had a misclassification of their tribe. And then tribes was also trying not to classify Black people who were enslaved to their people as their people. So now you can actually get reparations from them as well as the United States. Yeah.
Did you see the headline about 50 residents of Illinois receive reparations? I think it was $25,000 each. It was it popped up like maybe last week. It's crazy. How could you pick out 50 people and give them reparations? You know, it has to be more to it than they had to be like something historical has to be behind those people getting that 25,000 and them calling it reparations. How do you just select 50 Black people and only give them $25,000? Like I really don't get that. But I understand like they gave reparations to the survivors of the Black Wall Street. They gave them guys reparations. They received reparations. Some civil rights people who were still active in this day and age, I believe they received reparations as well. So they've been dallying, and they've been giving them out. I don't know how they selecting who get these reparations. I don't know if it's a older generation of people who they think deserve the reparations, like the people who were closest to the movement or closer to the war or had ancestors who were slaves and were documented and they kept records of those slaves, and maybe it's some slaves who records were kept and now those family members can go back and say that was my uncle, that was my aunt, you know.
And that's the thing. Like I was just actually having a conversation with my mother the other day, and she was telling me about one of the oldest women inside of our family who actually lives to be over 100 years old. I can't tell you exactly how I did the math, but she was born around about like 1861, so like right before slavery ended, and then she died in 1981. Or around that time, like 1984, when my mother was inside of middle school or so. So her name was Georgia Rogers, and like she took care of 4 generations of our family, and she obviously was born into slavery. So, and then not only that, that means that my mother met an ancestor of mine that was born into slavery. That means that we are not that far removed.
Nope, not at all. Not at all.
These are ancestors that had land taken from us, and we also had the crop share. We are not that far removed. You know,
anything from 1900s to present time, we're not that far removed. Especially the impact of the situations that happen. Nah, we're not that far removed from segregation. We're not that far removed from Jim Crow laws. We're not so far removed from hangings, lynchings.
Literally, your brother that was hung this month.
Yeah, I saw that, and they said it was no foul play. They said he was by himself, no foul play.
Let me look.
That was an update. The sheriff got on there, or the deputy or whatever, got on the news and said he was by himself, no foul play. Ruled I don't know if they ruled it a S word or not, you know. But the officer said, and every time this is like the second time I've seen a story like this, and they said it was no foul play, like a Black man hanging from a tree. I mean, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but I mean,
I got the article for it. I think this is the article for it. I'm not sure exactly. Let me pull it up so you can see it too. But this brother right here, this is crazy work, man. Is this the brother right here, Otis Bird? And this is February. What was the date on this? I think it has it inside here.
I found hanging. He was very.
Was it
We
roughly a
got
dozen
more.
people gathered Monday in downtown Port Gibson, Mississippi. It happened in Mississippi.
Wow.
So do you remember the case that we talked about before with that one dude? Who was it? It was a kid that went to college who got hung, and then it was a homeless man who got hung.
Yep, I remember.
And all that happened in Mississippi also, which is kind of weird. This is a serial killer.
The Delta, the heart of the South.
You got family from the Delta too, don't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. All down, up and through there, all down, up and through there. That was my childhood growing up down there. Very fun, hanging with family. Crazy thing, I never really experienced no racism down there. I barely ran into white people down there. I probably seen one white person down there my whole time as a kid. But it was real fun down there. Grandma, she never really got into any stories and nothing like that. We probably never asked her for real, but we had a good time with her. But it was so hot. Mississippi is one of those states when it's summer. I'm talking summertime, boy. That heat, something different.
Oh yeah, I had a good time over at Biloxi Beach. So I had a good time over there. It was one summer. I think that was back in like 2014. No, not 2014. Probably about 2016. But yeah, and this so the conversation that you just brought up, you said that you didn't really witness any racism in Mississippi. And I had this conversation with my dad recently too, because I was explaining to him how I went to a desegregated program and I went to school out in the county with white folk. So I was like, I felt like I was inside the TV show and Everybody Hates Chris. It's like, this is right. Make sure you eat your breakfast. This is a free breakfast. You don't get much food at home. Like, what?
Oh shit. Damn, bro. I ain't know, man. I went through the DCA program, but I had a lot of black people with me that was in that program, black kids, and we all was hella cool. Man, that's messed up, Savvy, man. Man, that's wild, bro.
Yeah, it's that nonchalant type racism that they don't know that they're being racist. You know what I'm saying? But they
know they just poking at your ass, make you think like
it's like this little 5-year-old. You don't understand what's going on. This little nigglet.
Oh shit, man. But yeah, it's before you go to see podcast coming at you Wednesday nights, 9:00, baby. And it's last week of Black History Month. We just showing some love to a couple of black people. We just went over the Buffalo Soldiers, a couple of massacres that happened throughout the history of Black history. And we finna pop up some more black greats. You know what I'm saying? We went from a sad moment and we're gonna get celebrate. Now it's time to celebrate our people. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the Buffalo Soldiers, how they overcome and were very resilient in their army and how they survived without any resources. And finally they gave them guns. Like, come on, man, they in an army. Like, they help you out win a war. Like, sure. Like, damn, you can't give them a gun now. But yeah, who we got next? Who we got next on the Spotlight in Black History on before you go to see podcast? Spotlight Black History Month.
It was a few things that I thought about that we could probably talk about, but then now it's starting to get less of Black history. I do want to talk about the shit that happened inside of Mexico.
Oh shit. Them our cousins, they black and brown people, man. Black and brown people, man. So yeah, you want to intro that? Because it's the way they called them. So if you didn't know, Mexico was going through some turmoil right now. A drug cartel leader was murdered, assassinated, hunted, and killed by the Mexican government president or whatever. They say they followed his girlfriend to his hideout, and that's how they got him. And once they killed him, his cartel erupted, setting gas stations on fire, throwing people out their cars, setting the cars on fire, setting buses on fire, going to the airport, setting planes on fire, buildings. It's complete chaos. It's like a scene out of GT6, even though it hasn't came out yet. Hopefully it comes out. They keep playing with me, but it's another story. But The cartel is taking over Mexico City. We got any footage, Seven?
I'm pulling up some footage right now.
Okay,
Mexico
cartel.
news. And we're
Yeah,
just gonna
cartel.
see
Now,
whatever we able to pull up.
okay, and I think Trump was behind the scenes pushing that whole. I bet you any money somehow is gonna come out that he was back. He helped them plan out how they get them and all that shit back them up and how to, because the cartel been running Mexico for years upon years. So I mean, why they haven't killed any top guys now? Now all of a sudden you want to kill a big dog. I mean, congrats to them. That's your job. That's what you're supposed to do and whatever. But
look who it is. Look who it is.
Who that?
Sorry for cutting you off, brother. That's what's the name? That's
I know y'all
Tyler.
was live already, my bad.
Mr. 100 subs, the connect.
What's good, my boy? And Mr. CEO, this Mr. TY, baby. What's good? What's popping? How you doing? But we talking about the court.
All right, there you go. I was muted. There we go.
Oh, okay.
What up, man? I didn't know y'all was live. I didn't mean to just jump into y'all session like that.
I'll say less.
No, you good, man. You straight. Yeah, all right. But we
Y'all
talking
still
about
set it up. What's up?
Now we mixing in Black history. Now we talking about the cartel. We just started talking about the cartel, but just went over a whole lot of Black history. We're gonna jump back on it in a minute, but in the meanwhile, in between time, we talking about the cartel taking over Mexico City, man.
Yeah. Let's so let me say this real quick. Fair use. We using this for education, entertainment purposes. So we want to see what the news got to say about what's happening inside of Mexico. So let's go ahead and tune into Fox.
Thank you, Fox News.
Cartel violence is rocking the nation of Mexico right now. This week, military forces there killed the country's most powerful drug lord known as El Mencho. Mexican officials say more than 70 people have died in the aftermath, including security officers, suspected cartel members, and...
Gotta stop right there. Don't y'all find it weird that Mexico always have a new most dangerous or most what's the name, like the biggest next guy for some reason, and we never heard of this nigga.
Never heard of him. Never.
And now he's the biggest guy. Oh, we got the most dangerous. Like, when did he come back? We didn't know this nigga existed.
Never heard of this guy ever.
I mean, he had to be. I mean, the way they went crazy, he had to be the biggest. The way they went crazy in that city, he had to not just be any man. He was he had to be the biggest.
Watch the next.
The U.S. the biggest is big X the plug.
Yeah. The biggest, the largest. Now let's my fault. I'll play more of it now. Wait, hold up, I'm clicking the wrong side. Damn,
civilians. No Americans have been injured or killed. We know that from the White House press secretary. The State Department says hundreds of Americans trapped inside Mexico have called the emergency helpline. Some are sharing their stories.
We're in lockdown. We can't leave the hotel. If you do leave, you have to sign a waiver. Anything you do beyond that point is on you.
That's on your way.
We were hungry yesterday. We had no food yesterday.
Stuck.
Nothing was open. It was a terrifying day yesterday. My daughter saw the cartel light a car on fire right in front of us. There was fire all around us.
Now you got to storm to tell.
Boy, roll it.
Fine. Jonathan Hunt with the latest. Jonathan.
Harris, with many Americans still stuck in Mexico, the advice from security experts for those planning to travel, including tens of thousands of college kids planning spring break there in Mexico, the advice very simple: don't do it.
It is extremely dangerous right now. It is completely way too volatile. So I advise anybody who's got children who may be going to Mexico for spring break, reconvene. Hey, take the loss because and the money. It is not worth it. It's not worth your child's life.
Wow, I mean,
students are taking that advice, watching the violence unfold, and changing their plans as a result.
Bro, ain't this the same news channel that was saying the stuff that's happening inside of Gaza is like the Gazans' fault or like the Palestinians' fault and shit like this? Wasn't Fox 2 News on that time? And now they over here. Now they over here acting like the greatest threat to humanity is Mexico. Ain't nobody fucking worried about Mexico, man. Mexico,
ain't nobody worried about Mexico, man.
I mean, don't let your kids go to spring break there. Shit, they letting your ass know the mother might not come back.
You know how privileged you got to be for that to be the biggest danger in your life, traveling to a tropical, like, I don't know, beautiful land. You know what I'm saying? That's your biggest.
You know how motherfuckers go to Mexico every spring break? Motherfuckers be out there on them beaches going crazy, drinking. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to reconsider the cartel. Hey, what you think is more important? Having fun or your life?
Oh yeah, we got Joss inside here. She said no for real. LOL. He's been around 30 years. Yeah, okay. Let Chapo out and let's see who the biggest. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, Chapo was the big news not too long ago, and now we got this new guy that nobody ever heard of, and he's the biggest criminal in the world. He's the person who had all the fent packs. This nigga was chopping Finney on his own. Like, this crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, man,
why else would they burn cars and shit on fire if he ain't the one, if he ain't the nigga?
Because man, maybe it's a smoke screen. Maybe this could be CIA operatives over there fucking up Mexico. That's not out of the hemisphere of CIA. That's normal shit. Bro, what happened?
I'm waiting to see what Trump goes. I'm waiting to see what Trump goes. So I haven't heard from Trump yet.
Trump gonna keep quiet till they mention his name to the Mexicans.
I can find a video about that. If you don't mind trying to look it up, but then what's that? A video of Trump actually speaking on this. I don't think that Trump cares personally. Like John said, this cat's a fear monger. That's what this is. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about it, you know what I'm saying, it's America leaves too many breadcrumbs of things they already did. We know that history repeats itself. If we look back in history, let's look at the Libyan killing of Muammar Gaddafi. When he got killed, then they started saying that the people was rioting and it was the people who killed Muammar Gaddafi. That shit was CIA operatives. That's what I believe. I mean, this is an opinion. Obviously, you guys are okay to have your own opinion, but this is the normal trick bag of the USA. That's how I feel.
Hey, man.
Jody Jeb just got done saying something on here.
They took out a cartel member, a big one. Got to get another one then.
The cartel knew the U.S. was involved, and that's why they were burning all the American businesses. Is that all they doing, burning American businesses? Is it this many American businesses? Are those not random white people that's down there?
I don't like America. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I believe we got some businesses down there, a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I believe we got. I don't know if they're targeting only us or they just setting everything on Friday C.
Oh,
who knows, man?
You know, I'll be having random knowledge. I wanted to, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm gonna ask you if you do. Do you know what the word gringo means?
Selling yeah to the gringos. Is it a drug dealer? Is it a mule? Is it a mule? Is it a junkie?
I thought it meant cracker, but I heard it don't mean that.
It actually means foreigner. So technically, we're gringos too. At first, I thought it meant white people.
I thought it meant white people. You know what I'm saying? But I guess
technically, we're gringos to that.
I heard it in a rap before. Yeah.
Oh, Jody Jeb said that it means a white person. Oh, so I got to debunk this.
Maybe that's a slang definition of it now. They didn't switch it over to me.
It might be. It might have switched over. It might have switched over. So she might be correct. Are you a Mexican, Jody? Are you?
What up, Jody?
Yeah, I shout out you out today, Jody. Hispanic group. I shout out Jody out today for being one of the originals from the beginning.
Oh,
man, I ain't even gonna lie to you, Jody. I still do. I'm just paranoid. I think everybody's CIA now. I think you might be the CIA.
You must. Did you go down the CIA rabbit hole or something recently? What's going on?
Yeah. Jody said that she is Mexican.
Okay. I thought you was Puerto Rican, Jody. Ain't gonna lie.
I thought you was just pasty. I didn't know what you were.
I thought.
Yes, I am a Mexican. Okay, we take that down.
Shout out.
Tito Ortiz.
What's poppin', Tito?
What up, Tito?
Boy, they be looking for wax, man. What wax be doing,
yeah,
bro?
So Tito is the dude that trolls wax. like
every
that one dude
show.
chose $2.
Oh, so,
Yeah, he was on here earlier. That nigga he was on here earlier. Ty one looking for $2.
He said he is my king. Mini biking.
Yeah, mini biking ain't seen $2 since that one day, man.
You hear me? $2 be back tomorrow. Hopefully, you'll see them more around 9:30, 10:30. Check them out, Sideline Stories.
I think I heard somebody come in. I think I heard somebody come in the studio. I don't know who it was.
All right, we wait for them. What up? Shout out, it's your boy RJ50. What's good? Talk to the people, baby.
Man, what's happening, y'all? I didn't hijack the wrong studio.
Oh yeah, he was in my studio, man. Came in. I'm like, what you doing here?
Yeah.
That rocking out. It's all good. Right now, we talked about some Black history in the beginning of the show. Right now, we talking about the Mexican cartel taking over Mexico and who's to blame. Is anybody to blame, or who the hell is what's his name, y'all?
El Mincho. All I want to be is El
Mincho. How all of a sudden he'll kicked off after El Chapo went to jail, you know. And that's what we're talking about right now. Mexican cartel taking over Mexico.
Because right now, I'm starting to feel like it's easy to go to Mexico and just take over. I'm not trying to spite any Mexican. I want my Mexican homies to go to Mexico so they can become the biggest, the largest. They can go down that motherfucker, take over instantly. Sell one fit pack. You're going to be the biggest, the largest.
Right. Try it if you want.
Nah.
Man, free Chapo, man. Free Chapo. R.I.P. Mincho.
He broke out before. Yeah, Chapo, he break out again.
No, but here, I think this is something where Trump's wrapped an enormous Mexican cartel. Trump ain't speaking on that, man. I'm trying to find if he said anything about the Mexican cartel right now.
I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard him say nothing about it.
Yeah, I know they had a $15 million reward out for him. And I heard he was a former police officer. Like, yeah, he was a former police officer.
I don't think they cared. They got him. They ain't even care about the $10 million reward on his head. They murdered him.
But the thing is, they weren't even trying. And I think the thing is, I don't even think they was trying to murder him. They was trying to bring him in, but I guess they hit the like a main artery or something. And
you heard how they caught him?
Yeah, how they catch him?
That was his app. They weren't trying to bring that man in. They killed that man.
Man, they shot him in the leg.
They followed his girl.
They smothered that man.
They followed his girlfriend.
Yep, he called him.
Oh damn!
Let me put this up here.
Man, I don't think Mincho was hiding in the first place.
I want to see what Jody said has some truth to it. If they really was going after, and maybe we got to get some street people to tell us what's going on. So I don't know if I need to. Let me see what's happening with it. Hope that ain't gonna do it for me. What's back to Fox? Fair use.
Welcome back. Well, dozens of American tourists are told to shelter in place in Mexico after violence broke out following a military operation to take down the country's most wanted drug leader, El Mencho. The ongoing violence killing over 25 Mexican National Guard troops and more than 2 dozen criminal suspects. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum says government agencies are working to get the violence under control. Here's Mexico's president yesterday. Watch.
The most important thing at this moment.
Wait, before she speaks, don't y'all find it weird that the Mexican president is a Jewish woman?
She a Jewish lady?
Yeah, that's always really weird. And then also want to put this up.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Go ahead, speak. My fault, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. El Mencho. But Sideline Stories, he said, y'all Democrat or Republican, or just depends on the year?
I'm want to answer that.
Man, I bang blue, but I'm not a crypto.
Bang blue, but you're not a crypto. Which one's blue? I don't know which one that is.
That's it's the same set. That's the same set. Blueface from.
Oh, so yeah, I think that's Democrat because Trump has to be red. Let me take this down so we can see 50-50. What's up with you, man? You a Democrat or Republican, or does it depend on the year?
Bro,
for me, it I guess it just depends on who run it, because the first 2 times I voted was the Obama You know what I'm saying? When he was running. And then the second 2 times was for Trump. So shit, I don't know. So it just
I
depends.
heard you say stuff, but I still don't know what your answer is.
It depends on who, like you said, it depends
Yeah,
on
it depends on who running and how I feel about the situation. Yeah.
And my answer would be,
when I was young, I used to always roll with Democrat as a youngin, because I thought that was my party. But now I don't really like 50 said. I try to just look at the candidates and listen to what they say for the most part. My first time voting was I think who was that? Al Gore and George Bush. I think that.
Yeah, how old is you?
No, I ain't vote for that. The motherfucker my first one.
Motherfucker say what Obama, boy. You turned 18. That's when you got illegal to vote. That's when you was legal to vote. Your first time being legal to vote was Obama.
No. He actually might be right. He might be right about the Gore thing.
Nah. I'm talking about the age. The age don't add up. You can't vote before you 18.
No, but then that's the second term. He would have been able to vote for the second term for Bush, technically.
No. Me and him the same. We the same age. We the same age. So that's how I know.
Y'all are way older than me. And the first person.
What year was Bush's last year?
Oh, listen. 08.
Obama ran in 08.
Right, 08.
That was my first time.
You just gonna be at 08. You have been
out here cooking wax for no reason, boy. But yeah, man, y'all way older than me though, man. Y'all about what's the name? At least 8 years older than me. And the first person I would have been able to vote for was Obama.
That's what I'm trying to tell him.
Nah. Because I think I was 20 something fucking 08 or 20 or something like that.
Yeah, but
21.
You wouldn't have been 18.
You wouldn't have been right. You wouldn't have been. You was 21. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I remember that's my first time being eligible to vote. It was for Obama.
Dude, so that means that I probably couldn't vote for the first term of Obama. I had to vote for the second one.
Probably so. Yeah.
Because that was 2012 or 2013 or somewhere around there.
Yep, 2012, 2013. Yep.
Oh, so yeah, that makes sense. 7. It would have been Obama's second term. You're right. Then. It makes sense.
Well, what up,
you said Gore. I was like, hey, yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, nigga. Gore.
He's 45.
Because I swear I thought that was my first one. I don't remember.
Nah, man. Hell nah. Obama was the first one. That's because Obama was a black man, and that was the first time I was able to vote. It was for a black man type shit. So that's how I remember that.
Have y'all heard about this? What's the name? Y'all troll Tito. He said y'all heard about the man biking across the world. I haven't. But then
like Forrest Gump and shit. Like Forrest Gump.
He biked across the world.
Hey Tito, do you ride bikes? Because your picture's a fat man. So I don't know if you ride bikes.
So bike across the world.
Yeah, you could do it.
So you're gonna I guess you're gonna say you're gonna get on a boat to go to the next country or something.
Pretty much, they what they do is start at the bottom of America. They start like the very bottom part of Chile, and every part they can literally bike across. So they go all the way up into Canada, and then into Alaska, and then they cross the Bering Strait when it's iced over in wintertime, and then they travel all the way up.
Let me see this amazing ass nigga. Pull that nigga up.
That's probably the same nigga who walked that whole distance. There's a nigga who walked that whole distance.
He better not look like Forrest Gump, man. I ain't lying.
Man, pull his ass up. If he did,
he better look like Forrest Gump. I mean, let me say that he better look like fucking Forrest Gump.
I gonna hate me for this, but I think most white people look the same. So I think he's going.
Y'all got any black historians y'all want to talk about? This is the last week of Black History Month. Me and Salmon, we should put the spotlight on a couple of guys at the beginning of the show. Right now, then we went over the Mexican cartel. Right now, we're talking about what we're talking about. But if y'all got any black historians y'all want to talk about, give big ups to, hey, that's what this show about today.
Nah, I ain't got. I ain't as well researched as I was the past few weeks. You know?
Let me see.
Like, but you know,
good.
there's not much historians we could speak on. You know,
Let's talk about Obama. So you on Obama?
Okay, Obama.
Beezy. You seen him at the All-Star game?
Yeah. He a cool ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cool ass nigga. Everybody love him.
Hey, hot take: Obama isn't part of Black History Month.
I agree with you, Seven.
He's Kenyan.
About that.
Yeah, he is African American. His daddy is African, mom's American.
So that man truly African American. He a real African American.
Yeah, all the way around.
Him and Elon Musk are classified as the same thing.
Yeah, because Elon Musk from South Africa. He's from Africa.
Yeah, he grew up in Chicago.
I would prefer you to choose somebody else.
He got kids over there and everything.
That man grew up in Chicago, man. He built a whole museum out there in Chicago.
What ain't he doing?
I think Josh said she disagree. Wait, hold up. We got what's the name? Sideline Story says something good. If one of y'all don't mind reading that, I got the this expedition part.
Did y'all believe you shouldn't have to have an ID to vote, or should everyone who votes show proof of it? Yeah, you need ID, man. You just can't have.
But why you think you need ID though?
Cause we don't have
vote.
no illegal alien voting on American politics.
Hey, no, this is a better question to you, Dave. Go to China and then see if you can vote.
Yeah, like how's
go
I ain't going to China though. I ain't going to China.
So why would they be able to come over here with no ID and then start voting? Like, hey, we gonna.
Nah, you talking about? Hey, fuck it, let them vote. If you hear it,
damn, he say let them vote.
Nah, man, nah.
You gotta be paying taxes to vote in this motherfucker.
People need against our best interest when they start voting all willy nilly. If we just allow people to just come here without having our best interest at heart, they probably want to see the destruction of America or destruction of Black people in America. So if they come over here no ID and they be like, well, we don't believe y'all should have. We don't think we should get reparations. We don't think that we should get reparations. Nigga,
we don't vote on this shit. No, we don't vote on reparations.
No, that's
talking about this earlier.
They bring
that's the point. That's the point.
Bringing all the people over here to vote for to vote Democrat and whatnot. Like that's what we just experienced. That.
Yeah. You literally got Byron Donalds who said that on the world stage. He said that we don't deserve reparations because my mother wouldn't get it because she's from what's the name, Barbados or something. Nigga, you're from Barbados. You don't get it. You don't tell Black people in America whether we get motherfucking reparations. Then you have Candace Owens. I know all y'all know Candace Owens. She did the same thing. Bitch, you're from Barbados. You don't tell us that we're not fighting for this. We're not
Candace from Barbados.
Huh? What'd you say?
She from Barbados.
You know she ain't Black. You could tell just by looking at her.
Is she a citizen?
Shit, I thought she was.
I thought she was.
They citizens?
Yeah, I definitely thought she was.
Citizen?
I was.
Yeah, she definitely can pass.
Okay, so I got the dude name when he was born, and hold up, I gotta pull this up. So this is the nigga who walked around the United States, and this is a picture of the route that he took. So just like I was saying, he started at Chile.
Oh, the nigga that bike.
I think he's gonna bike also, but this is the same dude who walked also. Wait, hold up, let me see. No, not that one. No, not that one.
He got a mission, man.
You hear me?
There it is.
So yeah, and I don't think it says the time that he did it, but it was fairly recent.
I want to see a picture of him.
This is a picture of him. Technically, let me get a good picture of him though. To see if because he looked like Tom Hanks right there.
Right
there, he is.
Well, yeah.
You could tell this nigga wife left him because that's what made him do this. This nigga has to make sure
you got to pull the picture up.
Hey, Seven,
you the map
you walked to San Antonio. Your toes
I'm
almost
looking
fell
at
off.
the picture myself.
Hey, Seven walked to San Antonio and his toes almost fell off. So, hey, I don't know how this dude walked across the whole world.
The toes were still there. My toenails almost fell off. It's a difference. There it is right here. This is a picture of him right here.
Oh yeah, he's on coke.
That nigga look like a goddamn Navy SEAL or some shit.
That man's
Nah, that
coked up.
nigga walk that boy. He got too
That
much
nigga-
muscle. Like that, he required too much oxygen. Like I don't believe it.
He took a picture standing on water. What you mean? This nigga literally made that walk. This nigga's feet turned into blisters.
Oh, so now the
He
nigga
walked across water.
So he Jesus now.
No,
You
no. This,
He's just standing on water like he's the Messiah.
I gave an explanation of how he did it. He walked so long until he blistered the bottom of his feet. They used the motherfuckers to stand on the water. Whole bottom of his foot was blistered.
That's him at the beginning. They got to be pre-walk, man. He ain't got like he'll be way redder than that.
I can find a better picture.
No, for sure. Like,
I think this is the same dude.
Like the end of that journey walk. The end of the journey. Like I ain't going no farther. This it. Like when Forrest gonna stop and say it, he just gonna go home.
Like, hey, I remember Mike Posner,
like
who wrote the song "Cooler Than You." I remember he tried to walk across America, but man, he ended up like I think he made it from like the East Coast to Colorado, and then he got bit by a snake or something.
Almost made it.
That's my guy, though, man. That's my guy, though, man. That was the first celebrity to write me back on Twitter.
What was going through his mind? What made him do something like this?
No, he was just on the journey though. Like, you know, something just told him to do this shit, man. You know,
He was trying to prove that they're not cool with
it was meth. It was methamphetamines.
Midlife crisis.
Alabama.
He said he had designer cases to hide her face.
What about the guy who just climbed that building, that 100-story building with no safety net, no harness, no anything?
He be climbing everything, man. That
Yeah,
dude
he
is
on meth
actually
too.
he's a freak of nature. Like walking, we could do that. That's nothing, nigga. That's literally just pacing yourself. It'll take us probably about a year and a half, maybe. You know what I'm saying? You just walk in. You got to get your visa out or your passport out. Be like, yeah, I'm just walking through. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But you said what the other dude do?
Ain't no one in hell I'm walking across the world. I'm lost. As soon as I leave, as soon as I get down the street, nigga, I'm not walking across the world, bro. There's no way that's a vision. There has to be a vision first, and then
you could rest along the way.
This is that nigga in Alaska.
Okay, here we go. Now we talk. Now there's a picture right here.
Yep.
Like I need him like where you break the beard off and your skin come off with the when you try to clean the snow out your beard.
Brandon
So you telling me this ain't drugs helping them get through this?
Word, BJ.
What up? What up? Got to be drugs.
That don't even look like the same person though.
It is a dude.
That ain't got no type of video. His whole journey, like nigga, you just took pictures of yourself. Like, what's going on with this?
I think it's a video.
And his makeup.
Let me pull
some. He just had a little vacation in Alaska.
Hey, well, let me take this.
But hey, man, shout out if he did it. Shout out to him. That's something I know I ain't gonna do.
Oh no, he actually did it. He completed the task. He did it. There's no debate on it. Everybody knows that he did it. He actually got arrested when he was in China, and he got arrested when he was in what other country? When he was in Russia. And then
why did they arrest him?
Because these are places that he wasn't able to walk through, and the places where he was walking through was like inside like these barren, straight areas and stuff where obviously they thought that he was a spy or some shit. So yeah, he got arrested when he was crossing through the country.
He looked like he involved with the American Army.
No, he actually British. You
like
can tell by how they spell his name. His name is Carl Busby. Carl with a K.
I mean, Kyle name spelled with a CK. How you explain that?
That's just crazy. That they was trying to gang bang and have a baby name at the same time.
All right, but what's up? What black historian we need to spotlight, man? What's up? We got anybody in our own personal life we want to shout out? It ain't got to be a black historian.
Tonight's Weekend Journal, CBS's Ramy
Celebrity, you know what I'm saying? Just a black great person, you know, for yourself.
So This is where it says Carl Busby nears the end of his walk across the world over 27 years. I think it took 27 years.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Introduces us to a man who set out to walk around the world. 27 years later, he's now nearing the home stretch.
Since Carl Bushby started walking
telling
non-stop
me this ain't
across the
meant
planet
for?
in 1998, the world has changed. But human kindness, he says, has not, since his first few days on the road in Chile.
These indigenous folks just brought me in, sat me down, put plates of food in front of me. Found
Where is he
nothing but the
getting
best in those
funding? Where is his
27 years,
money
which
coming
has been
from?
remarkable.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Now we got that part of history right there. But what do you think when you see white people doing crazy activities and fun shit around the world, what do you think is funding that? That's redlining, destruction of neighborhoods, stolen artifacts, niggas who got So what you think funded this? White people are able to do stupid shit like this because they got generations of stealing from other people.
Yeah, that's
old. Man, 27 years. God damn, what the fuck was you doing? You was raising a whole child.
He left the house to his wife and kids, and said, "Guys, don't let me do this."
He was better off being an astronaut.
He said, "All right, kids, I'm going to get some milk. I'll be back."
Yeah, it must. Hey.
What you think they gave him?
That shit don't make no sense.
In that
he
time,
could be 27 years. I don't understand. What was his path? Like
in real life Mario, bro.
They show his path right here inside this little video right here.
Across the US
But
to
it's
Russia,
pretty much
then
what I
Asia,
showed you.
and
See, you start down there at the bottom of what's the name? Wait, go back. Let me go back.
But look like he went to the coast. He ain't go to a little smaller island that you can like. Did he get on a boat?
Why?
Oh, I missed it.
Did he walk straight?
I wonder how he get through the
big as possible. Look, he started right here in 1998. He started at the bottom of Chile. Over here in Chile, he walked all the way up the western side of South America. He made it through the rainforest. He tried to avoid the rainforest. If you could actually see that, he tried to stay inside of Chile.
Yeah, because that was my question. How you get through the Amazon?
Because most of this is just mountainous area. He didn't go through the Amazon. Amazon's like over here on this side. This is actually barren. It's mostly a desert and it's mostly mountainous. So he went this way over on this side, so he wouldn't have to get eaten by jaguars, obviously. And then he made it through the most difficult area to go through, the Darien Gap, which is like the thickest jungle path that anybody could ever go through. And then he walked up through past all the cartels.
And that's the footage I want to see. I want to see the footage of his ass walking through them. What was that? The dangerous forest and like I want to see that shit. Like you ain't recorded.
You told me El Minto let him walk through there?
He didn't have a phone. He started with the original map.
You telling me El Chapo let him walk through there? So El Chapo was the plug when he walked through.
So he settled. He had to settle in some places. He settled for a couple years in some places.
He had to. There's no way to do this without. This is 27 years. I'm sure he didn't do it walking the entire time.
So
when he got to the left side of America, what is that fucking? Where is he at? So how did he get to the other country? How did he get over there to the other continent?
Alaska through Alaska.
It shows you right here. So this is the part like where he went through Alaska, and then he came back out over on this side right here, and this is where he was getting arrested at because he had to go through Russia, and then he got arrested when he got
into that big old question of is the world flat or is the world round? Because okay.
Did he have?
Because it's parts of Alaska that kind of touch Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many passports?
Why he?
Yeah, he pretty much just walked all the way home. So I'm guessing that it got a lot easier once he got probably around like this area. He had to go through like India, Pakistan.
How did he still have a home when he got back? Like everybody was still alive when he got home?
Well, the UK is still there. I'm sure he just walked there. He probably wasn't paying rent there. He didn't have like a house. And I don't know if he had a family. We don't know if he had a family.
You know,
the nigga's
20-some years. God.
And like it's crazy, man. Hey, shout out to bro.
I look at him like an asshole because he just what if he had parents? You know, he probably got sick along the way and he couldn't come back and visit and help with his parents. What if he had kids? He just left them behind.
They got free healthcare inside the UK. His parents was good.
Man, who gonna come sit next to him and hold their hand?
Who gonna sit next to him and hold their hand?
Yeah, he
The
walking.
Grim Reaper, the one who's taking them to hell. No,
Exactly. He asshole.
Man, yeah, that nigga thought he was Ash Ketchum, bro.
Yeah, he probably did. Like, let's be serious. He walked through all these different nations. Let's say, I know that he definitely cracked a lot of shit along the way. Let's be
No,
serious.
he didn't, man. That'll take his legs away.
27 years. He can have recovery time.
I just want to know how he get all these.
27 years.
How you get
Look how far away he stayed away from black areas.
Like that.
Like even inside of America. Look at this area in America. Ain't it crazy how the area in America that he went through just so happened to not have black people for real? And then he did go through nothing in Africa.
This nigga skipped right past
that. But I just thought maybe he was like, this is around. He didn't want to touch every continent. He just tried to go around the fucking world, I guess.
All right, so her sideline check asking a bunch of questions. We need to answer some of his questions just because you know what I'm saying. Why not? Well, so he said flats or drums.
Who asked that last time?
I asked that on their show. Drums. Give me drums.
Like I said in the comments last time,
Flats.
I don't care if they come from the Chinese, niggas, or the Earth. Whole wings.
What about white people chicken? Why you discriminating?
Whole wings.
White people don't make chicken. Well, let's say unless you go to like Belgium. Belgium is where white people make chicken, good chicken, or Romania. I heard they got good chicken. And this is another question that he asked, but I'll probably say drums. Drums is easier to eat.
Flats, man, all the way.
I like flats too. It's like that's a difficult question.
Don't
and then this one is cheesecake a pie or a cake?
It's a cake, nigga.
Right.
So it's called a cake.
It says in the name. It's
the
name.
Cake. Right.
Call it by the name.
Technically, it's a pie.
No, technically, it's a cake.
Whoever invented it wanted to be a cake.
Why you saying it's a pie? Because it got crust?
No, yeah. Even the way that it's cooked as a pie. That's a pie. It's literally a cheese pie.
Cakes have layers, but it's layered though.
You gotta cook cake too.
They always cook. They both cook in the hood. Right?
If you're talking about like what would be considered a cheesecake, you would have to think of like a cheese Danish or something. That's a cake.
A Danish?
No, that's a loaf of bread.
You say something that rises.
It depends on how you make
that's
it.
a loaf of bread, B.
Let me see. Let's see what Google say.
Nah, forget what. Now your Google different though.
Can you layer a pie? You can't layer a pie.
Yes, you can layer anything. Layer that shit. Yeah.
They said my Google different. All Google is bad, to be honest.
Are y'all seen Google apologize for the
for calling what's we calling niggas?
Oh yes, I did. Oh, we need to talk about that.
Ryan Kluger made history. He was the first black person to win the best screenplay award at that award show where they called them niggas at.
That's what's up.
That's the British. What is it called? We're gonna find out.
BAFT, something like that.
Cheesecake is neither a traditional pie nor a cake. It is a unique dessert that blends elements of both. Why is everything constantly coming up? Of both while forming its own category. While cheesecake defies traditional classification, blah, 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 that shit's a pie. Fuck what they talking about, yo.
Nah.
It's always fucking when they don't agree with them. When they don't agree with his point, it's fuck them. It's the cake and the pie.
Whatever you want it to be.
That's pretty much what it just got done saying. It said, it's not traditionally anything. You can just say this whatever you like. Like,
hey, that's why I said whoever created that motherfucker named the cheesecake. So that motherfucker cake.
And what was the other thing? Oh, yeah. We're going to look that up because I want to see what y'all think about that because I have some views on it. and I want to see if y'all see the same thing. But I'm about to look up the thing about the Ryan Coogler, not the Ryan Coogler. That's
Michael B.
who's the dude?
Jordan and
Michael B. Jordan.
Linda, what's his name? Linda, I forgot his last name.
No, I like it when he went on the newscast and he told me to say the N word. He was like, say it with me, Nick. Say it. I know you want to say it, Nick.
He's like, why don't you say it then?
I'm not gonna say it. I know what you're trying to do.
Hey, I need to know. Can any of y'all spell Tourette's?
Nah, nigga. Got any
We playing that game that Chef Day like to play.
Spelling Z's.
Spelling Z's. You on the hot seat.
No, yeah, no, let Chef Day spell it. He never spell no word on Chef.
Jocelyn out here setting me up. Jocelyn, my wife is half white. Wait, hold up. No, I'm gonna set you up too. You too, motherfucker. I ate your chicken before. My wife is half white. Obviously, I ate white chicken before.
Oh,
man. It's hard out here.
No, you didn't, Seven.
Hey, man, fuck y'all. No, I was kidding.
Nigga said I ate white chicken before.
That shit was washed in season, like all the chicken I had before it. Honestly, nah, she can't make that to me, man.
That means she invited to the cookout.
Hey, did y'all finish covering the cartel situation?
What you got on it? You got what you got? What's up?
Yeah, man. I kind of respect El
Mincho.
El Mincho.
Yeah.
Cause he straight started from the bottom, man. They say he started his own cartel in 2010. That's when he broke away from the cartel he was working for. And he been running the thing. And they say DT gave him that gave him the drop because he was putting a tax on our resources coming from Mexico because it came through his territory. And that was crazy. They shouldn't have killed that man. Cause all hell broke loose ever since then. I heard a little bit of what y'all was saying about is it a fearmonger tactic? Nah, I think they just really raging because it don't seem like they killing civilians. They just want to know who was all involved so they can get their get back. And I've been arguing with my partner, talking to some man. That's what we need to do. We need to ride. I said, bro, you know how good our military is, bro. You think you want to go up and fight the American the American army?
They gonna drug you and drone you.
I say, man, you see they just got dude from Venezuela, bro. They brought and they didn't even bring back bodies, bro. They brought back people in shoot boxes. They went over there, disintegrated some people over there. I don't even know what type of weapon they was using.
What you talking about? Where you talking about the military?
Venezuela.
Oh, Venezuela.
Yeah, because people was talking about man, we could ride just like they doing in Mexico. I say, nah, that's Mexico. I say we killed Pablo. They ain't come over here and do that shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. What's that? Hear me out. I was looking up something while you was talking. So you pretty much saying that what's that? Mexico don't want that issue. Is that what you pretty much saying?
You said Mexico don't want what?
They don't want that issue. That's what you pretty much saying.
I'm like, bro, you gotta know your opponents, bro. And I think they did that because I really think it's a rival cartel that really initiated that. Cause I don't know, I'm just that's probably for me watching Ozarks. That's the with the cartel controlling the country for real. So it's hey, if we get enough soldiers, bro, we can take the power. Nah, bro, work for our cartel. And we calling the shots now. That's why they be warring over there.
The crazy thing is, when I was still inside of the military, I actually was talking to one of my officers, and then it was one of my sergeants and another one of my colleagues, and I was telling them, why don't America just conquer the entirety of the Western Hemisphere? It's within white people behavior. It's not like it's a difficult thing to do. We wouldn't really throw too much resources into it, and it'll also stop other countries from being able to use the countries below us that set up bases and move nuclear weapons and to closer proximity. It'd be simple to just take over these countries. And then people started talking about morality. I was like, are we a country of morals? Are we?
So in my mind,
the Monroe Doctrine supposed to prevent country from the Eastern Hemisphere coming over here. But like, I think it's easier to control it when you make it look like you're partners. Like,
Yeah.
like so, like,
Yeah.
nah, don't force it. Like, cause then you got rebels, and
yeah,
like
we already control them, but we don't
and like
control them.
like
Hey,
the last Mexican Civil War, like when France tried to cause like they Civil War started like right before now they Civil War ended when ours started. So France tried to finagle Mexico, try to invade Mexico, but like luckily our Civil War ended and Abraham Lincoln was like, nah, bro, France, y'all better back that shit up. Bonker, how cool we been, bro? Y'all know ain't nobody else from the East Coast, from the Eastern Hemisphere coming over here, bro. And then they got Napoleon.
I think that's easier to say because, like, you would assume that people are going to follow laws, but then technically, was that order written before or after the Cuban Missile Crisis?
It was well before, but like,
and we still had the Cuban Missile Crisis.
I know, but that's South America. But North America is easy to tame. Like South America, like that's it depends. It depends. Like can't have.
I think that we got a civilization of people who softer now because they forgot how terrible of a country this actually is and all the things that this country was built off of. Do you know that there was a period of time where it was actually normalized for people to not only lynch people, but they used to eat the person that they lynched. White people was eating people all the way up into the 70s, 1970s. They were still doing that.
Hold on, wait, man. The E-file just dropped. They still doing it.
They probably is. And I wouldn't even go. Yeah, technically, because the E-files. Yeah, you're right. They still doing that. They eating babies and shit. Like, so this is normal. This is a savage country. Obviously, we don't do this, but
go ahead, roll that clip, man.
Jeffrey was eating people like a couple decades ago.
Let's get everybody back in though, so we can withstand. But then let's run this real quick so we talk about this Tourette syndrome.
Big night to celebrate art and culture, with royalty mixing with the Hollywood elite. Instead is mired in controversy this morning. The BBC apologizing to BAFTA viewers after several obscene outbursts from Tourette's activist John Davidson were heard on a broadcast. Davidson is the inspiration for the movie I Swear, which was nominated for 6 awards and took home the leading actor BAFTA. He was diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome at the age of 12. It's a neurological condition that can cause involuntary movements and vocal tics, sometimes involving outbursts of inappropriate language. One such outburst heard on the broadcast was while Sinners stars Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were on stage.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
A racial slur could be heard while the men presented the award for Best Visual Effects. Jordan and Lindo looked startled, but continued on. Host Alan Cumming later asking the audience for their understanding.
You may have heard some strong and offensive language tonight. Tourette's syndrome is a disability, and the tics you've heard tonight are involuntary, which means the person who has Tourette's syndrome has no control over their language. We apologize if you were offended.
So hold up. Let me let y'all know something. No, never mind. Y'all can speak y'all piece. So I give my insight depending on what y'all saying. Which because I don't know how much I know about this.
They full of crap, bro. It was a pre-recorded event, bro. They could have edited that out. like and then like he could have said it. Like I wish he would have said it when some white people was on stage. Like then it would have been cool. But like, don't wait for the black people. Like I don't even know how many black people was there, but let's say there was only 3 black people there. Don't wait for the only black people to get on the stage to yell out nigga.
I see an epidemic coming in the near future. It's gonna be so many white supremacists who gonna have Tourette's now. Because they just made it seem like it's okay to just wipe this clean and make it seem like this shit didn't happen. Hey, he still do owe those people an apology. Obviously, he can't control it. Not only that, let's say even though he has Tourette's, they like you were saying, they knew that they would be able to take us out. Like, did you mention the part where what's that happened? Somebody said free Palestine. Did you mention that, right?
Nah.
somebody said free Palestine, and they literally clipped that out of the video. So that means that it was always an option for them to be able to clip this. And that dude called people niggers 3 times. Excuse my language.
That needed to be heard. They needed to be heard. Said you fucked up on some bullshit.
Yeah. So yeah, man, they be giving people slaps on the wrist, man. That shit kind of getting like out of hand. And not only that, I think that it's a little bit less on the dude with the Tourette's, is more on the committee. They definitely need to be held to a black caucus, and they owe black people a donation to one of our charities of our kids or whatever.
Man with the Tourette's too. It's his fault too. He said he knew what he was saying. He knew exactly what he was saying. Yeah, that wasn't no accident. That's not a word. That's not a word that you yell out. That's not a random word that you yell out as a person who has Tourette's, unless you thinking it and you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't something that's random.
Now I gotta watch the movie, see if he say nigga in the movie.
Probably took it out. You can't hear it.
You know the type of Tourette's he has is Capellico or whatever the hell it's called, and it's only like 10 to 30% of the population of people who have Tourette's even have that, so it's super rare. You really can't control that. That's the type where you say like the nastiest things you could think of. Like if he was looking at what's the name, a woman, and you're like, oh, I fuck a pussy, fuck blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, that's educational purposes.
So when you look at a Mexican, do you say a racial slur? When you look at a white person, do you say a racial slur? When you got that Tourette's, that racism that you say they have, or is it only when you see a black person, then you yell out nigger?
You gotta realize that America is a black and white country. Most of these other ethnic groups kind of don't really matter. And I know this is a harsh truth, and you guys probably, people who watching, you probably don't really like me for it. If you're from somewhere else, you barely matter to the history of this country. You are.
So you saying he know what nigger means? So he knew. So he know what he was doing.
Yeah. You say the most controversial thing possible. That's Tourette's though. Still, we can't blame him. Still,
we can.
You can't have it both ways, man. You can't have a condition and then blame something that you do on that condition when it's not that condition's fault. You can't. It don't work like that, man. Understand? You got.
They literally got no control. They literally got no control. They can't do nothing about it.
Nah, man. That behavior can be broken, man. People just be lazy, bro.
So, did y'all hear about the other thing that happened also? It was also a teacher who was talking greasy on the kids that's at her college, calling black kids stupid or something. They don't know because they're too stupid. Y'all heard about that?
I heard it doing some wild stuff though. My cousin was showing me.
I heard that on the what's that? The Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club.
Shout out to the Breakfast Club. So. Yeah, but then so I could say that we probably got a slight disagreement. I think that the only thing that the dude who got Tourette's could have did, maybe he got white supremacist thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I don't really put that past anybody. You already know my take on it. I think that everybody is racist. That's just me personally. Unless you're too stupid to be racist. So unless you got like an IQ that's so low that you can't really conceive what racism is. So that means you're like a kid. But then once you actually grow into an adult, you go into a certain group. Everybody's racist. So I'm not going to take that away from that dude. But the show, they were able to take it out. They didn't. That's why I put it on them. Anybody else got last thoughts on that?
Protect your mental.
It seems like they just back to using niggas again.
I just think with I don't know how the direct work, but it could just be what dude watch, because he an actor, right? So certain shit is just
the movie was based off of him.
I was based off of him. He probably just watched certain shit, be hearing the word niggas, so shit, see black people, he see them use it the most in movies that he probably watched, and shit. And nigga came out because he probably was like, that's my nigga, but nigga just came out. You know what I mean? He probably liked Michael B. Jordan movies, but we take this black people. He said nigga, but he probably was trying to say that's my nigga, but he couldn't do it. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's the Rex to go.
Does it make a difference? I think that's still
man.
Man, people around him say nigga a lot, man. The people, it's the people around him. Then
that whatever. Yeah, he was
I'm
influenced.
just saying, did he do it while any white people was on the stage?
But they don't trigger that. Certain things trigger certain things. So I can't say if I see white people on the stage, I ain't gonna be like nigga or whatever. But you know, if I'm like I say, if he watched a lot of movies or influenced by a lot of black people and heard this a lot, he probably wanted to say that's my nigga. You know what I mean? He couldn't do it. I'm just
one guy spoke on. He say, man, if you got an autistic child, bro, you can't let him run and wreck the store. Like somebody's gonna be held accountable for that.
Yeah, it's cool. You got to, but I'm trying to look at it from a like, man, what is this dude trying to say that's my nigga? But at the same time,
that's not matter. I'm just saying, like, what part of that would make it matter?
The difference is if it's meaning with disrespect. If you got disrespect, ill will behind it. That's the difference.
I'm telling you that you and probably like people that's close to you are the only people that hold that understanding of the N word. Most people do not do. I mean, like shit. Me personally, I'm not gonna go across somebody's head for it and mess up my life for it. I ain't killing somebody for it. But if somebody said that to me, I know not to fuck with them. Hey man, this motherfucker's racist. Why the fuck are you telling me?
Yeah, but at the same time, I blame it on the network too. At the same time, like I
agree with you on that. At least
they could have, you know what I mean?
So, this happened literally a day after that. I don't know if this is the right video though.
Yep, another one.
He delivers lessons and helps us put those skills into our lessons.
Schools that like they're too dumb to know they're in a bad school. I mean, apparently Martin Luther King said it. Like if you train a black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. They just
Allison Friedman. Look at their faces. These motherfuckers are mortified. Look at their faces.
I saw that video the other day.
All those are those students right there, or them? Them the students.
Yeah, some of them are students, and one of the people who's talking right now, it was a student that was giving her testimony, and then that college professor said that at the same time. I'll go back a little bit so you can hear what she said again. But
bro, that's a mental condition, bro, that made her do that, bro.
That's Tourette's.
You speaking her truth to somebody.
Yeah, man.
Truth in confinement, man. Not thinking this shit to get out.
too dumb to know they're in a bad school.
I mean, there's lessons and helps us fit those skills into our life.
So which one of these girls is talking? Let me see. I think it was a black student.
I don't think it's nobody on the screen. I believe it's somebody that's like probably hosting it or in the background or something. Because I tried to look for the person who lived the movie while she was talking.
Is that like they're too dumb to know they're in a bad school.
They're just too dumb to know they're in a bad school. I mean, fuck.
I mean, anybody.
Martin Luther King said it. Like, if you train a black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. They just.
So she tried to use Martin Luther King to actually like get the point across. Even Martin Luther King said it. If you train a black person to use the back door, and then they get the point across, it was something like that.
Allison Friedman, what you're saying is absolutely hearable here. You got to stop.
And you see how they okie doke that, and they try to pick up on each other and save each other from being fucked up. Instead of just correcting her, be like, "Hey, you need to get that was atrocious. This is a professional setting. You saying this in front of our students. Get off of here, and we'll talk about this."
What's that? Got to hit the mute.
That's her dumb ass fault. When you a white person, you need to cross your T's and dot your I's.
Hey, he ain't finna say nah. He ain't finna send her no aid. Like, hey, you forgot to hit. You not muted.
Let's hear a little bit more of it real quick.
But
everybody's silent. Look, everybody.
So they remember
hand over their mouth like, what the fuck? Did she just say that shit out?
I'm sorry, sweetie. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
Me and many other students with our classes.
Just continue like nothing happened. I'd be like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, that shit
got
crazy.
a back.
I mean, yeah.
Hey,
how y'all
Hey,
feel
hot
about
Mike. Hot Mike.
Did she? All right. Do y'all feel like she said something wrong, or is the fact that you know what I mean? It was
shit. Our conversation.
She
That's
insulted
all.
the whole class.
I don't know. I don't know if she
She
it wasn't
insulted
meant
her
to be
place of
heard.
employment.
It wasn't meant to be heard though.
So
They don't. So
Hey, I'm gonna take her to my New York flow. Whose man is this? What's up with RJ50, bro?
I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. I'm just saying, what if it's the truth? You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not because what she said is they're
Her
too
truth did
dumb
not
to know
improve
they go to a
lesson
bad
as
school.
being taught.
She was specifically saying that about black students. They're too dumb to know they go to a bad school. And then she said that Martin Luther King said this, and then was trying to give corrective action to what she's saying. Like, oh, if you just teach a stupid ass nigga, that's not what she said. That's pretty much what she meant. You know, that they to go to the back door instead of the front, they get the point across. Right, so she was being malicious with what she was saying, and she was saying at the same time when the student was speaking, I think that it was verified that it was a black student. She knew what she was doing. What's the name? And then now the college, they're actually trying to review it and make sure it was foul play before they get her out of there. What's the name? They wouldn't give you that leniency. They'd fire your ass if you was a janitor walking through that mug and said something that was offensive to a student. They'd fire you with a quickness. But her. It's like, we don't know if it's foul play. It's just black people. Crazy work. That's all I can say.
Man, hey, I don't care if she worked at McDonald's. Don't alienate the customer and don't talk bad about your place of employment. like she just wrong across the board. Like she said nothing right. Like they didn't improve the lesson. Like, what did they have to do with what was being taught?
Shit, her ass running her mouth.
And like, of course, we're not gonna know we in the bad school, especially if this is the first school we're going to. Like, until we go to a better school, we're gonna like, that school wasn't right. Like, if that's all we know,
they're gonna fire her with paid leave. That lady gonna be on a paid vacation. Another way to embarrass black people all the time. You know, and then she taking things out of context. How you don't quote Dr. King, you taking him way out of context.
They be doing that, man, all the time, man. Hey, but yeah, Jody, these were students. These were students. It was inside of there. Yeah, they be taking the King out of context all the time.
Like that lady probably was nice to them every day, like just smiling all in their faces and whatnot.
Yeah,
and then the truth, how you really feel.
Boy, smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. Boy, it's the truth. I tell you. Nah, man. But hey, anybody else had anything interesting y'all want to get into? Or you know what I'm saying? We've been running for about an hour and 32 minutes. What y'all trying to talk about, bro?
You got about 15 minutes left. Got about 15. Any y'all want to shout out yourselves as black men, black kings? You know what I'm saying? Any black brothers y'all know that's doing a good job?
It's kind of a sentimental birthday shout out. I want to give a birthday shout out to my cousin. He self-transitioned, but today's his birthday. And like I wanted, like always protect your mental health, protect your peace, man. Like enable yourself to receive some help, man. Like cause my cousin was really unhinged down the stretch. But we tried to, like, you know, but like he didn't want to receive the help though. Like so man, and like that one story about the I think it was about the little bird and he couldn't fly and he was just and the cow shitted on him and because he was asking for help. So the cow shitted on him and he was like, So then he just started screaming, and then I think like a cat came and helped him out the shit.
I
And
think I need to find this story. This story sounds like a fever dream.
moral of the story that everybody that shit on you is not your enemy, and everybody that help you out some shit is not your shit. And because we really did try to help him, and like I hate that it went the way it went. And like I just if you battling something, don't be afraid to don't be too prideful to ask for help and let people know what's going on with you, man. Just be open, man. Just be open. And, you ain't gotta battle alone, man. Just find you a strong support system, man. I don't care if it's just two people, man. Just lean on them, bro. They'll help you out.
For sure.
Man.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Jesse Jackson, man. Jesse Jackson passed away this year. Shout out him. Shout out. Who else? What else?
The Vikings receiver just self-transition.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that was another one, man. Shout out to the Cowboys too, man.
He said self-transition. That's a new way to say it. That's a nicer way to say it.
It's a pleasant way to say it.
Hey, anybody inside the audience, do y'all got anything that y'all want to ask us? See if we can talk about it. Any personal questions? And maybe if it's too personal, we won't answer it. But then to get to know us, you know what I'm saying? It's not many y'all inside the chat, but then, you know what I'm saying? Ask away anything, you know what I'm saying? We got a few more minutes left before we close out for the night. We talked about a lot of good stuff. This is the last week of Black History Month. And I think that we gave a lot of insight inside of Black History Month. I want to make sure that, Dave, do you think I should pull up that website again so we can make sure that other people can be able to see it? We got a few more people.
Well, do they got some more info? What else they got on there? Show something we ain't showed yet.
Okay.
And Prime got a new movie called Black Genius. It costs $11. I'm gonna buy to check it out. It's about a black guy that they trying to pigeonhole him. They won't let him get his thoughts and ideas. Like I only seen the trailer like once or twice, but I'm gonna check it out. Like a guy was on Instagram talking some man Prime out here putting out black movie like because the guy that shared the post was a black film creator. He's like and he was just shouting out Prime for putting that on that platform.
That's what's up, man. Black people, we gotta stick together. You know, we gotta uplift each other.
Yeah, $11.
You know, build each other up more. You know,
like when I saw the creator Hella Drove on.
Oh yeah, I be seeing them all the time at the flea market.
Yeah, I bought the movie. I bought the movie. I bought his movie. Because he was out there, he was trying to raise money for part 2.
Yeah, he did. He put part 2 out a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. That was in theaters a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, that boy be doing his thing. He rapped too. He had sent me some. He rapped too. He a rapper too. So he a good guy. Man, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he a good guy, man. Hella Drove too. I think it's on YouTube if I ain't mistaken. Go check it out, man. Up and coming black director.
If you want to directly support the brother.
Mm-hmm. Hey, shout out to all my black chess players. I'm always surprised to see black people playing chess. Like it always surprises me, like to see the different characters of us that sit down and play chess with and we don't even care who our opponent is. You know what I'm saying? It's like be an old person, a young person. I just love chess. The community of chess, you know, so I learned chess from RJ50. He taught me how to play. For some reason I just caught on to it so quick, and I just love the strategy of it. And I just love to see a black man who can sit down and play chess because it's more than just moving up. And it's like you really gotta think, and if you ain't paying attention, man, you'll lose real quick. So shout out to all the black chess.
My uncle did 30 years in prison. All he did was play chess. So like it was real tough to beat. So when I beat him, like let's say I beat him every 2 out of 10 times we played, but them two, Oh boy,
Yep. Hey, it felt like you was a champion.
And it sounded like he was giving you those dubs. I ain't even gonna stunt. A real good chess player is you can't beat him.
Hey man, it's hard. It's like it's like he was making the moves for me at some point. Like he was living inside my head playing. I'm like I got to be locked in.
So yeah, but if we should have a chess league, man. We should have a public chess league where we just get online one day and we just play chess with each other, a quick tournament. Black Office Check.
I'm down whenever.
So we're looking back inside of this. This is this at the beginning of our stream. Me and Dave, we was going through this. I'll show them this website. It's called Zenon Education Project. And you know what I'm saying? There's many other websites where you can find this type of information. But I was explaining to him that we come from a rich culture and people try to make us forget the things that happen to us as tragedies. And they wouldn't allow us to forget 9/11, Al-Qaeda and all that other stuff. They wouldn't allow us to forget the Holocaust. And they wouldn't even tell us to forget these type of things. But then when it comes to our history, they tell us to forget this type of stuff. So I read through a few of these just so you can see how many it was at the top of the page, going all the way back down here. I'm about to read through a few more of them just so people can see the information. And obviously, if I click on one of these, it goes in depth inside the articles and talk more about it.
And those pictures from that time, like that article right there is from that time.
Yeah. Yeah, this is from that time period. The pictures that's being taken right here, this is from the time period and whatnot. Jump back quick. So this is the Red Summer. July 27, 1919. So this is after I just read it.
1900.
Sparked by white police officers' refusal to make an arrest in the murder of a black teenager, violence in Chicago lasted almost a week. At least 38 people were killed, and thousands of black homes were looted and damaged during Red Summer. So think about that. You have thousands of black homes. Those people are displaced, which means that this also leads into the fact that we are not able to hold on to wealth for generation to generation. Like all these things play into each other. Right here, we got July 19th. What's the name? 1919. Same year as this. All this is happening the same year. White mobs in uniforms attack African Americans who fight back in Washington, D.C. White mobs incited by the media attacked the African Americans. What do you think was the media talking about? It was talking about stuff. Actually, this probably incited stuff like this. To be honest, you see, this is literally like almost 2 weeks apart from each other. That's crazy work. African American soldiers returned to World War I. This was one of the many violent events summer and distinguished by strong and organized black resistance to the white violence. So we were standing up for ourselves. It wasn't a one side like, hey, no, y'all not doing this. We ain't going through this. You know what I'm saying? Put our foot down. You got other massacres like the 1910 Solcombe massacre in Texas. Citizens in the small, predominantly African American town of Solcombe, Texas, were massacred. If you go inside her in depth, I'm almost certain that it was what's the name of displacement of over like hundreds of homes inside of this. So
do they got a photo gallery, Seven? Any photos, like any old photos we can look at, historic pictures, anything like that?
This right here is one of the historic pictures from Solcombe, where it says score of Negroes are shot dead. Race riot near Solcombe, Texas, result in terrible slaughter of blacks. So these is from those time periods. And then they got these people right here. He's got J. Milton Woodrone, J. Anderson Taylor, and W.J. Howard signed the letter on behalf of 150 ministers asking President Taft for help. So it was asking for help. It looked like this fella right here, probably a mulatto. He actually might be a mulatto too, but obviously, you know, this is a brother. Let's see. And then they also got historical plaques. Like you might be able to go to this area inside of Texas, and it talks about this historical event. And you know what I'm saying? It gives you January 16th, 2016 is when this was put up. You know what I'm saying? So like, and they got a lot of these. So I'm only up here. You know what I'm saying? There go the Springfield massacre. Y'all should know about that. You got what's up? Did you say something? Oh, that's me echoing. My fault. You got. Let me go to one that hit close to home for y'all. Colfax.
I'm interested in that 1919
Denver.
What'd you say?
What Colfax at? Where's that?
Let me go back to it. Let me go back. You got the New Orleans, you got the Memphis massacre, you got, man, it's so many. And these are historical events. You got 1863, this one happened. 1763, this one happened. You know what I'm saying? But so this is a historical thing. Like, just because they tell us not to forget something like what's the name? The Holocaust and all these, we shouldn't forget the things that happened to our people inside the country either.
Yeah,
this is stuff that we definitely need to make sure that our youth remember. And then, but like, because when people tell us individually, like, hey, black people need to lift themselves up by the bootstrap. We're the only people who've been attacked by our own government and by our own military. And we had to fight this, and then we made a space so other people could come here and start winning in their lives. We're the only people who reach back and pull people up. Everybody come here and they talk crazy about us, like we ain't do nothing happened to us.
Yeah, ain't nobody had a World War for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Holocaust led to a world war. The whole world went to war for them.
Yeah,
ain't nobody pull up for black folks. Not Mansa Musa people, not no Egyptians, nobody.
And they don't want to talk about the fact that a good amount of them sold us into slavery. That's a part of Black American history also. When you start looking into the small amounts of people that was sold over into this country, other than the indigenous black people that was already here, you have literal castles inside of Senegal that are slave castles where they would make us walk around the forgetful tree so that we forget where we came from and go to America. All right, we forgot you motherfuckers now. We here. And like, keep that same energy.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was tribes capturing tribes.
Yeah. We got about 2 minutes left, fellas.
Yeah.
What's good, RJ50? What's cracking, man? How you doing? You still been thinking about being a granddad? What's up? What's going on with you?
Man, I've been thinking about a lot of shit. I'm really trying to get this this channel up and going. Trying to drop more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Speak on. Talk about what's the word RJ50. Let them know what's popping.
Yeah, with RJ50, man, I'm just hoping to do more with the channel. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get. I was just trying to look for a right way I can cadence the show, but I just think I'm just gonna pop out to a lot of different events, set up. Try to, hopefully, they can let me record them and chop up some videos and market some people, all that. So I've just been trying to figure out different ways to get this channel popping and work with these tools, man. And you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. I'm trying to get us out there. I'm trying to get it.
For sure. Northside Rag, what's up, man, baby? What's popping? You want to hear in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You let us know what's going on with your acting career, what you got in the bag. What's up with you?
Man, nothing much. I just actually got off the road, man. I am actually the best driver in the world, actually. So my father had a battle in Alabama. We had to shoot down there. He went down there, did work. City showed love. Came back. Now they want us to come back. But
I should have been down there screaming. See what I'm saying? I'm trying to. That's why I just said it, man. I'm trying to pop out different places, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, but Huntsville cool though, man. 6 hours drive. I got it down to like 5:30.
Okay. What you do, about 80 to 100?
Yeah, then I'm weaving and stuff. Cause these trucks be bold. They be trying to match speeds and stuff and keep you boxed in. Like, nah, I got a destination.
Destination, one in the nation. Look at that. Hey,
hey, what's up? Hey, yo, we about to kick off this. You got something else, Evan? We're gonna kick off round table wrap up.
We about to what's the name? Let me just say this last one. So this is one that happened at East St. Louis. I wanted to make sure y'all get the one that was closest to home. And it said on July 2nd, 1917, a white mob in East St. Louis, Illinois, indiscriminately attacked African Americans over the employment of black workers in a factory holding government contracts during World War I. Some 6,000 people were driven from their homes. 6,000. And 40 black people and 8 white people were killed in this racist violence. Most likely, these white people were with the black people, and that's not like this.
Yeah,
but
you can
6,000.
All just because they want to work.
Like when you go to East St. Louis, you can see that, like it just looked devastated, like something like this town was destroyed. Like, and we know we talk bad about them sometimes. You know, we call them river rats and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But not. But you know, when you learn more, like you can't that's fucked up what happened to them. Like they actually doing pretty good, not knowing the circumstances they came from.
Yeah, but it was
a lot of our family, most likely it was inside those conditions too. And that's how they ended up on the other side of the river, because that was actually a black town where they had doctors, lawyers, all that type of good stuff. Think about 6,000 homes, how much wealth is being taken away from the black community. How many towns did we just go over that used to be black towns? But what was you about to say, RJ 50? And then for sure, this will be the last one. The highlighted one is the last one, just so I can drive one last point home.
Okay.
No,
you ain't have anything else to say?
A lot of people from the South migrated up there for jobs. You know what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to been booming for people. So a lot of people from the South started migrating to Illinois for them jobs. And then the white folks started feeling like, you know what I'm saying, the blacks gonna take over these jobs and all this, and they started trying to run them out of town, and it wasn't working at first. So then they started, took a little step further. Yeah, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. But that's I guess, but y'all know it's like so crazy. Like I guess I don't know during them times, when America's getting built in its structure, it's like the greed and the mind state of these people back then. You know what I'm saying? Think like the mind state of people back then. I can't even say because our people weren't doing it. I don't know because we were still in like captivity or whatever. But like the mind state.
Most of this.
No, I'm just saying from coming from slaves to kind of being free to branch out and do some things, but we still was under their power control type shit. Like now,
we still are right now.
Right, that's why I say like now we still are kind of under their control and power. But just the mind state of when America, like land is not owned by this corporation or this monopoly or this, you know what I'm saying? So it's
you
like
said it right there. You said monopoly. That's the fucking buzzword.
Man, people was out there just being savages, just trying to. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the mind state of these people.
It became that power of race groups, whites seeing what they needed to do to keep their foot on other people's necks in order for them to stay up top, where everybody could have been working together and everybody could have been eating together, rather than one ethnic group trying to take over the world.
It's just like power, man. Everybody want the throne.
If I continue on this segment and then I continue to read white, like not obviously right now, but then like in the future, give a small segment of, like history. Like you will see that there's no way that you can be side by side with this nation of people or with these multiple nations of people. They are wicked. It's nothing we could have did. We ain't eating each other. We ain't we ain't doing the type of shit that they would assume that we would do to them if we had an inkling of power. We just moved away from. They hated that.
Even if they even hated the fact that we were in our own communities, our own stuff. They hated that shit too. It was like we couldn't even win for losing. Like damn, we ain't even bothering y'all. Y'all mad because we third. We fucking economy going crazy, and y'all wondering how we do it. Like everything that we do, y'all want to steal it because y'all ain't as creative as us. Y'all not as beautiful as us. Y'all ain't great people like us. Y'all ain't not like us.
So this is the last one that I want to get out before we go ahead and wrap it up. We have 5 minutes to wrap it up. So this is in September 1906, white mobs inflamed by newspaper reports of a black man attacking a white woman killed at least 12 and possibly as many as 25 African Americans in Atlanta. The mobs also burned more than 1,000 homes and businesses in the city of black neighborhoods. So now think about 1,000 homes, and then they back inside 1906. Those same homes from that time period would have probably cost around $5,000 for people to own. Now, if you jump all the way right now in Atlanta, how much it costs to buy a home? It costs probably around about like $500,000 to $600,000 to buy a home. That means that they extracted that much wealth, over 10 times of what we would have. That much wealth, 1,000 times 5,000, and then you what's the name? Do the extra math to see how much the difference would have been for them at that time period, and it adds all the way up to $5,000, $600,000 worth of home. They extracted this out of our community. Those are black neighborhoods. It's crazy work, but that's all I got for you guys. And look at these websites. Britannica, and the other one was Zen Education.
Round table wrap up. Roll their music, Sam.
Okay, I got you.
Man, it is crazy, man. Shout out to Black History Month. Thanks for some of those.
We held it down, fellas. We represented all month for Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Before You Go to Sleep podcast. We did not forget about Black History Month this year. He's trying to spotlight on a lot of great black Americans. All right, we call this the round table wrap up. Where the fellas go around and they give their last thoughts, feelings, and comments. We're gonna start with you, Seven. What you got to say?
Man, don't let them gaslight you into holding the tragedies inside of their communities and their history, like 9/11 and other little massacres they talk about that happened, and then take away from you and gaslight you into not keeping yours, saying that slavery didn't matter and all these massacres didn't matter, the hangings and the lynch didn't matter, George Floyd didn't matter, so on, Breonna Taylor didn't matter, Tamir Rice didn't matter. And then if they continue to do stuff like that, you start to believe that your life is worthless and that you don't matter. Don't let them do that to y'all. That's all I got for you fellas.
Well said. RJ50, what you got for him, baby?
That's good. Yeah, man, make sure look at history, man. Just try to know what you can or what you don't want to learn, man. Try to learn what listen what people saying, man. You know, understand, and maybe you can understand what some of us be talking about up here. You know what I'm saying? Because when you don't understand or don't know, you don't understand what somebody trying to say to you. You know what I mean? It's like we have a lot of conversations, and then out of our conversations, I probably didn't get it. But then next thing you know, I probably read something or came across something. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what it's saying. So yeah, it's always important to know. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
Yeah, man, try to stay open minded and learn as much as you can about yourself and your people.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, yo, Northside Rack, talk to the people.
I'm gonna follow what they said, man. Like they say, a man who knows nothing knows everything. The man who knows everything knows nothing. So in other words, the more you know, the more you need to know. And like I always say, you ain't living if you ain't learning. And like look to Black History Month, man, you know, hey, you know, we still feet still pounding, we still going forward. Shout out Before You Go to Sleep. Where Red Rado Gretzky.
Yeah. You know, that Socrates also that you mentioned right there, and you quoted it wrong, and it actually bothered me that you quoted Socrates wrong. What's the name? But it's a little time. Go ahead.
Hey, yo, knowledge is power, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't shit without y'all, and we don't give a fuck how many people watching. We come in here every Wednesday night, baby, 9 o'clock, baby. We here to entertain y'all with all the hottest topics, hottest discussions, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Chef Dave, Northside Rack, 7, RJ50, and we out.
Oh,